everybody, it is Louisa and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a bit of a different one for me because I never normally do like videos on this topic, but I'm going to be doing a how to start a successful YouTube channel, and I'm also going to be talking about how to make money on YouTube, and I'm going to be talking about how you set up a Google AdSense account, which is the main way in which I make my money on YouTube. So I'm going to put a load of times on the screen here. Basically, if there's like a certain topic that you came onto this video to watch, then just go to the time on the screen here and you won't have to listen to all of the rest which I want to talk about. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you do, and I'm going to get on into the video because I know it's going to be a very long one today. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So I've tried to make this video useful for all different kind of types of people like in the YouTube community. So this video can be helpful for people that haven't started a YouTube channel yet but are thinking about starting one, or it can be useful if you have like a couple hundred subscribers and you're trying to grow your channel and get it over the 1,000 subscriber mark. And also this video can be useful if you have a couple of thousand subscribers and you want to find out about the money side, because I feel like when you have like a few thousand subscribers is when you start thinking about things like Google AdSense and sponsorships and stuff like that. So I'm just going to stop rambling on and get into the video. So I'm just going to start off by saying this, which is mainly aimed at people which haven't started their channel yet and thinking about starting. So I just want to say that YouTube is so much hard work, and I would only recommend starting it if you truly have a passion for filming and editing videos, because doing YouTube literally takes up so much of my free time. It takes up so many hours of every week when I could just be revising or doing schoolwork. So I would only do it if you actually have a passion for it. And obviously like when you first start, like you might not know if you have a passion for it because it might be a new hobby of yours, but I don't know, just stick with it for a few months, and if you're getting bored of it and you don't like it, then don't carry on because it takes up so much of your time, and I don't know, you could be doing something else that you enjoy more. There are other ways of earning money, and don't just do YouTube for the money. But if you've decided that you want to start a YouTube channel, basically if you go onto the YouTube app on your phone, or if you go onto the YouTube website on your MacBook or something, basically all you need to make a channel is to have a Gmail account. So you just sign in using your Gmail account and password, and then it creates a channel and you can change the name to whatever you want, and then you can just start uploading YouTube videos from there. So I'm now going to move on to 10 tips for having a successful YouTube channel, and kind of like how I grew to my subscriber count at the moment, which I'm so grateful for. By the way, I'm looking onto my phone for the tips because I wrote them down earlier today, so if it looks like I'm looking on a screen, then that's why. So my first tip is to make a good YouTube channel banner. A channel banner is the little banner that you see at the top of YouTube channels. So mine, I've had the same one for ages, and I want to make a new one soon because I don't really like mine. There's loads of tutorials on YouTube on how to make a YouTube channel banner, so I'll link one down below. I made mine on a website called PicMonkey, which you actually have to pay for now, which is really annoying. I'm sure there are other free apps on your phone that you can make them on. Basically, when someone clicks onto your channel, it's one of the main things that they see. On here, you just should include your channel name and a bit about your channel, but not too much, because you don't want to make it look too messy. Also, part of this tip, you need to have a good profile picture, so make it quite bright, not bright, like make it clear, so maybe like just a photo of you, so maybe have a photo shoot and take a nice photo of yourself. And also thumbnails. Thumbnails, if you didn't know, are the photo which you see before you click onto a video, and thumbnails are literally so important, I cannot explain. Thumbnails and the title are what makes you click on the video. Like if it's a rubbish thumbnail of like a blank screen, no one's going to click onto the video. So having a nice bright and colourful thumbnail is one of the most important steps in getting views on your videos, which is the main way in which you grow your channel. So good thumbnails is definitely what you need for your channel if you want to really grow. I make my thumbnails on PicMonkey, but if you don't have a computer that you can use, you can make the thumbnails on an app called Fonto, which is just an app where you can download a photo and add text onto it. So I'll link a couple of tutorials down below in the description box if you don't know how to make thumbnails, because there's so many tutorials on YouTube and I don't want to go into too much detail. But having a good channel banner, good thumbnails and a good profile picture is really what makes your channel look more professional. So if like your profile photo is blurry and not clear, and your channel banner colours like messy and ugly colours, then it just doesn't look as professional and people aren't likely to subscribe as much as if you had a really nice professional one. So that is my first tip. So my next tip is about your filming equipment, because obviously after the thumbnails and after the profile picture, the actual video is one of the most important things, because if people don't like your video then they're not going to subscribe to you. So having a good quality thing to film on is really important, and obviously when you're starting out you don't need to go out and buy like a £500 plus camera, because you're probably not going to have the money to do that as soon as you start your channel. But what I would recommend to do is to film your videos on your iPhone for the first like about 6 months to a year and see if your channel has grown, and if it's got like over 1,000 subscribers and you really are passionate about filming videos and you know that you want to do it for a long time, then I would recommend saving up to buy a camera. So I actually got mine for Christmas. It's the Canon EOS 700D. It films such good quality. I wouldn't recommend to buy a camera straight away. Obviously if you already have one then that's perfect, but if you don't then don't worry, you can film on your phone. I know YouTubers like Anastasia Kingsnorth used to film on her iPad until she like got, I don't know, like 60,000 subscribers. So you don't need to go out and buy a camera straight away, but I would recommend to do it if you're thinking about doing YouTube for a long time. And my next tip is about editing software. Editing software is so important. If your editing isn't like good, then people aren't going to want to carry on watching your video. Like the editing is what makes people want to carry on watching it. So if it's boring and you just ramble on and it's really long, then people aren't going to want to stick around to watch. So what I'd recommend to do is to maybe edit on iMovie on your iPhone or iPad for the first like year or so, and then if your channel is doing well then maybe invest on a MacBook, as the iMovie on the MacBook is so much better. So I edit on my MacBook on iMovie. A lot of successful YouTubers use Final Cut Pro, but that's like £200 or over, I'm not sure. And personally, like, iMovie does everything that I want it to do, so I'm just going to stick with iMovie for the time being. But let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a separate YouTube video on how I edit my videos. Okay, so my fourth tip is how often to upload. So when you're starting out, I'd recommend to upload once a week, just because if you upload too much then people like kind of get bored of you. I know that sounds really mean, but people just get bored of seeing you like so many times if you upload like every day, and just people won't get excited about watching your videos. Because I know like YouTubers that I watch, if they upload once a week I get excited about the video because they haven't uploaded for a whole week, but if they upload every day it's like not exciting because you're just expecting them to upload. So I'd upload once a week. But in the holidays when you have more free time and you don't have to go to school, then I'd recommend to upload twice a week. So in the whole of the summer holidays I uploaded twice a week, and yeah, that went down really well. My videos got quite a lot of views, so I'd recommend to start out posting once a week, and if you have the time then post twice a week in the holidays. Okay, so my next tip is about videos. So I mean like the actual videos that you're going to upload, like what videos you're going to do on your channel. What I'd recommend to do is to do videos on topics that you like. So for example, if you're really into makeup, then do makeup videos. Do a topic that you're passionate about, and don't just do videos like, for example, I don't know, a school vlog if you're not interested in like school related videos. So personally my channel is kind of like lifestyle and school related at the moment, because that's what I enjoy watching and that's what I enjoy filming. But also don't do really boring videos, for example like boring makeup look. Make them interesting and make the videos like more trendy. So if you want to get views you need to do videos that are trending at the moment. So for example, at the moment when I'm filming this, I'm not sure if it'll still be in trend in like October or whenever this goes up, but at the moment 24-hour challenges are really popular. So if you're interested in makeup then you could do a 24-hour challenge related to makeup. So I don't know, going out in ugly makeup for 24 hours, something like that. What I do is mix trending videos such as 24-hour challenges or how to glow up, things like that, but mix it with what you enjoy. So if you enjoy gardening, do a gardening video to do with 24-hour challenges, because at the end of the day, to grow your channel you need to get a lot of views on your videos. So you're more likely to get views on a video that is trending than on a video that no one really watches. So definitely do trending videos, but make them so that you enjoy filming them. Okay, so my sixth tip is about titles on your videos. So the title on your video is so important, because when people click onto your video, what they see is your thumbnail, which I've already spoken about, and your title. So to make your title stand out, I'd recommend to do like capital letters just to make it stand out, and to make words jump out at people when they are scrolling through their subscription box. Okay, so my next advice is about description boxes. So the description boxes are what text you see underneath the video. So what I'd recommend to do in your description box is to put a couple of lines about your channel. So I don't know, say, hi, my name's Abigail, my channel is about makeup, or my channel is about lifestyle and school videos, something like that. And also include all of your social medias in the description box so that people can go follow you on your Instagram, Snapchat and stuff like that, and also include a business email so that companies can contact you. And my next tip is to create social medias for your YouTube channel and create a business email for companies to contact you, because if you want to get sent products or you want to get emailed about sponsorships to make money, then you need a business email so that companies can contact you. Please don't expect companies to contact you if you have, like, I don't know, 200 subscribers, because maybe a couple of really small companies might, but you can't expect like Shein or Pretty Little Thing to contact you if you don't have many subscribers. Make sure to make a business email, but don't expect a load of emails straight away. You can email small companies if you have like 1,000 subscribers, but don't email really big ones because they're not gonna like send you stuff, no offense. It's really important that you make like an Instagram or a Twitter for your YouTube channel so that you can get people to follow you, and then you can update them on when you're going to upload. So what I do is put on my Instagram story like the night before I'm going to upload, just so it notifies people, and also it reminds people to go onto my channel the next day. And also on my Instagram I do little games on there, so I'm like first 3 to comment on my video will get a shout out and stuff like that. So make sure to follow me on my Instagram if you don't already. Okay, so my next little bit of advice is you want people to come back to your channel every week to watch your videos, and your subscribers need a reason to keep coming back to your channel to watch more. Like, they want to feel engaged with you, they want to know you, they want to know you as a person. Otherwise they're not going to want to come back because they'll find other YouTubers that they feel they know better. Find a way that you can engage your audience and that you can really create like friendship with them almost. A couple of ways which you can do this is by replying to their comments. I try to reply to every single comment on my videos, or if you can't reply to them, then there's a little option where you can heart them so that they know that you've read it. But replying to comments is so important, because I know if I comment on a YouTube video and they reply, it just makes you feel so much more involved and so much more loved by the YouTuber, and you feel a lot more engaged with the person. Also in your videos, make sure to say, oh, I'll come back next week for a new video, because then it will just remind them to do that. And my last bit of general advice is to not make your YouTube videos too long. I know this video is going to be quite long, but I don't really make long videos. Like, I don't think there's any video on my channel that's over 20 minutes. I mean, this video might be 20 minutes, but I've never really made like a really long video before, just because I get bored of watching like half-an-hour long videos. I don't know about you, but I much prefer to watch videos that are under 10 minutes. And it is really hard to make your audience watch a half-an-hour long video, especially when you don't have many subscribers. So what I'd recommend to do is, when you're starting out with YouTube, make your videos under 10 minutes. And when you get thousands of subscribers, then maybe make a few videos over 10 minutes. Don't do them all over 10 minutes, but try it out, see if you like them, see if they get as much views as your other ones. Okay, so they're all of my general tips. I'm so out of breath because I haven't stopped rambling, and the video is already 25 minutes long, and like I don't even think I'm halfway through yet, so I'm gonna have to edit so much out. Okay, so the next 2 things I'm going to talk about are kind of like aimed towards people that have a couple hundred subscribers and maybe your channel isn't growing very quickly, and that is completely normal. Like when I had under 1,000 subscribers, it took me absolutely ages to gain, and I kind of just thought about giving up because I worked for so long, I spent so many hours on my videos, and it just wasn't going anywhere. And that is the same for literally every YouTuber. There aren't many YouTubers that gain thousands of subscribers overnight from the beginning. Like, you have to start from somewhere. So my first bit of advice is to not get too upset if you haven't gained like 1,000 subscribers in the first 6 months to a year. Even after 2 years, you might not have 1,000 subscribers, but you just have to keep working at it, and you have to keep putting your hours into your videos, and eventually, I promise you, you will get over the 1,000 subscriber mark. Getting subscribers is so much more difficult than people think, and I know there are so many YouTubers out there that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but that is so much hard work, and people don't understand how hard it is to gain subscribers, because your subscribers have to find you from somewhere. The most difficult part is getting to 1,000 subscribers, but I feel like once you get there, like, you just carry on growing and growing. if you do have about 1,000 subscribers and you still like aren't gaining many, maybe if you had like a massive growth from like 500 to 1,000 subscribers and you kind of stuck around like the 1,000 mark, or you stuck around the 2,000 mark, there are stages when you just don't get any, or you get like one a day, and that is totally normal. When I got to about 20,000 subscribers, I literally didn't gain anything for like a whole couple of months. I gained about 10 in like 2 months. And there are going to be months when you're not going to gain many and your videos aren't doing very well, but you just have to keep posting, keep the content good, and eventually one of your videos will do well and then you'll keep growing again. And my second tip for this part of the video is to really gain a load of subscribers overnight. You need one video to blow up. So I wouldn't say one of my videos has absolutely blown up and taken over YouTube, because that's not true, but my first video to really like get a lot of views was my day in the life of private school video. Obviously I'm not telling you guys to do that video, but try and do videos that get loads of views on YouTube, and when one of your videos blows up, your channel will just take off. So if you have like 1,000 subscribers and one of your videos gets like 300,000 views, like my private school one, then your channel will just take off. My subscriber count doubled in the space of a few days. Honestly, just stick with it, stick making the videos that you like and that you like to watch, and eventually one of your videos will get a lot of views and it will just take off. So that is my last bit of advice. Okay, so now I've basically said all of my tips. If there's any questions that you have from listening to those tips, then make sure to leave them in the comments section and I'll make sure to reply to them, or drop me a DM on Instagram. I could make a separate video on things like editing and thumbnails and stuff like that, so let me know down below if that's something you'd like to see. Okay, so now I've spoken about all of my tips and advice to grow your channel, I'm now going to talk about money, which is one of the reasons why I made this video, because I get so many questions on how to make money, and I'm just gonna talk about it all in this video. I know like not a lot of YouTubers open up about the money side to YouTube, but I'm gonna tell you guys everything you need to know about the money if you are thinking about starting your channel, or if you've already started it but you haven't started earning money yet. Okay, so there are 3 main ways in which I make money on YouTube. There's a couple more that I know about, but I haven't had much experience with them, so I'm going to talk about the 3 ways in which I have made money on YouTube basically. So the first way in which I make money, and it's the way that I'm most familiar with and the way which I know about the most, and this is Google AdSense. Now Google AdSense is what puts adverts at the start or end or in between parts of your video, and from the adverts that are placed in your video you get a small amount of money each month, and I'm basically just going to talk about that and how to set it up. So the annoying thing about Google AdSense is that they have some strict rules on what you have to have on your channel before you sign up to it and before you start making money from adverts. So the first requirement is that you have to have 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully the tips in this video you can use to get to 1,000 subscribers, so it shouldn't take too long, but I know getting to 1,000 is like the hardest part. The second requirement is that you have to have 4,000 hours watch time, which is a lot of watch time. So you have to upload for at least like, I don't know, 6 months probably to be able to get this. So I'm now going to talk about how you actually sign up to Google AdSense. I will link a tutorial down below because I'm probably not the best at explaining this because it is so complicated and it takes such a long time, so I will try and link a better tutorial down below in the description box, but I'm going to try my best to explain how to sign up now. Okay, so once you have the requirements which I talked about a minute ago, you have to go onto the Google AdSense website, and then you sign into Google AdSense using your Gmail account, the same Gmail account that you use for your YouTube account. Make sure it is the same because otherwise it will not work and you won't be able to link your Google AdSense account to your YouTube account. And for some reason mine didn't work at first, and I discovered that it was because my YouTube birthday wasn't over 18 years or over. So I've had quite a lot of people DMing me on Instagram saying that it didn't work when they tried to connect their YouTube account to their Google AdSense. So if that is happening to you, what I did to solve this problem was to change my YouTube birthday to being over 18. So I changed my YouTube birthday to my mum's birthday and then it worked. I don't know if that was just me. A lot of people that are under 18 have Google AdSense. I'm not sure if you have to be over 18. I think you can be under 18 if you have your parents' permission, so make sure to get your parents' permission. If it's not working and you've tried everything, then try changing your YouTube birthday to being over 18. And then once it lets you sign in with your Google account, which you have for your YouTube channel, you have to fill out a really long form with your address in. I can't really remember what was on the form because I did mine a couple of years ago, so I have a really bad memory and I just can't remember it. But I remember it taking absolutely ages, and once you fill out the form and submit it, it took them months to approve mine, so just be patient. It does take a really long time. Basically, they will just review your YouTube account just to check that your videos are appropriate and there's no nudity or anything, and that your form was accurate, that your address was good. And then once they've approved it, they basically send you like a code through the post, because you had to give your address on the form. Don't worry, they're not going to come to your house and kidnap you. They use your address to send you a code through the post to verify that it's you. So they basically send you a code through the post, and then you have to type that code on the Google AdSense website. Again, I did this 2 years ago, so I can't really remember how it worked, but I'm sure there'll be tutorials which I'll link down below. So once you type in your code, it basically means that you've verified your Google account, and then basically you can start putting adverts on your videos. But what you do need to do before you start getting paid is to connect your debit card to your Google AdSense. So to connect your card, it is 100% safe, don't worry. You just fill out your normal card details, and then after a few days they'll send you a small amount of money, like under 99p, into your bank account. And for example, if they put 40p into your bank account, you have to go onto Google AdSense and type the amount that they sent you, and you only get 3 chances to type in the right amount, so don't guess, just wait for the money to come through. It takes about 3 to 5 days for it to come through, and then you're basically all set. You put adverts onto your videos by going into the YouTube studio on your MacBook. You have to do it on a computer. Basically, you go onto the YouTube studio, and next to each video there's a $sign, and you have to turn the $sign to green. Or you can go onto upload defaults, click extras, and tick all the ad boxes so that you don't have to turn the ads on every single video. So what I do is turn my monetization on in the upload default setting. So if you don't already, definitely do that, because it means that you don't have to turn the adverts on for every single video individually. So yeah, like I said, it is a really complicated process, and it takes absolutely months to do. So I will link a more in-depth tutorial in the description box, because I don't know if I made sense. And to check how much money you have to go onto the Google AdSense website, and there's a little blue box which says how much you've earned, and the money goes through like once a month, so it doesn't come through as you get the money. It only comes through 1 day a month. It will say 0 for most of the month, and then suddenly you'll get like £200, and that'll go into your bank account after a few days. Also, if you set up AdSense when you have about 1,000 subscribers, don't expect to get like hundreds of pounds. When you start out, you only get like £20 a month, or even like £10 a month. So if you're not getting over 100, then don't worry. Also, you have to have over £60 for it to actually go into your bank. So for example, if 1 month you get £30, then you have to wait a whole month for you to get more money to take you up to £60. My Google AdSense is literally so varied. Like 1 month I could make £200, and then another month I could make £500. It just really depends on how many views your video gets. So that's all about Google AdSense. And the second way in which you can earn money is through something called sponsorships. So you can get sponsorships from companies emailing your business email, which you will link in your description box. And basically, I'd say when you have around 20,000 subscribers or more, you'll probably start getting emails about sponsorships. So basically, they'll email you and tell you about their brand, and you can either do a 60 to 90 second mention for their brand, or a whole in-depth video on their brand. So obviously you'll get paid more if you do a whole in-depth video. Usually they will ask you for rates, so they will ask you like how much you want to get paid for that. Now obviously you shouldn't like say £5,000, because they're probably not going to email you back, because you'll probably have scared them off. But I used a website called Bluebook, which I'll link down below. Basically, you connect to your YouTube channel and it will estimate how much money you should ask from a brand. So just to give you guys an idea, for a whole in-depth video I would charge a brand about £700 to £1,000, and then for a 60-second mention in a video I would charge them around £200 to £350, £400. They might email you back saying that your rates are too high or something, but you will agree a price. I'm not going to go into any more detail because I don't have as much experience with sponsorships as much as I do with Google AdSense. And the last way in which I've earned my money from YouTube is through affiliate links. If you don't know what these are, basically if a YouTuber uploads a clothing haul video, then they usually link the clothes that they've bought in the description box, and basically if someone buys that item using their link, that YouTuber will earn a very small percentage of the money that the person paid for that clothing item with. So there's a website called Shop Style Collective, which is the one that I use, which I'll link down below. Basically, you link your YouTube channel, and yeah, it's really hard to explain. I will link a tutorial on how to use Shop Style Collective down below, but it just allows you to earn money when someone buys the clothing item which you have featured in your video. And that is all of the main ways which I have made money from YouTube. And that is basically all of the tips and advice that I have for you guys. And before I end the video, I just want to say, like, have fun with YouTube. It is literally the most amazing thing that I've ever done, and I'm so glad that I have done it. I'm so proud of how many subscribers I've got, and obviously by doing something like YouTube, you are going to get bullied at school, or at most schools you're going to get picked on, but just honestly ignore it. And if you have a true passion for it, then you shouldn't let it affect you, because at the end of the day, if you're getting money from it and you've got thousands of subscribers, then what is there to be ashamed of? Like, you should be proud of yourself. So just thought I'd point that out. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you did, so that I know to do more videos like this in the future. And make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're new. And I'll see you guys all next week for a new video. Bye!